John Barry Humphries, AC CBE, was an Australian comedian, actor, author, and satirist. He was best known for writing and playing his stage and television characters Dame Edna Everage and Sir Patterson. He appeared in numerous stage productions, films, and television shows. Humphries' characters brought him international renown. Originally conceived as a dowdy Moonee Ponds housewife, the Dame Edna Everage character developed into a satire of stardom, a gaudily dressed, acid-tongued, egomaniacal, internationally feted housewife digger star. Humphries was born on the 17th of February 1934 in the suburb of Kew in Melbourne, Victoria. His early home life set the pattern for his eventual stage career, as he spent hours playing at dressing up in the back garden. He disguised himself as various characters, including a Red Indian, a sailor, and had Chinese costumes. He said that he found that entertaining people gave him a great feeling of release. Making people laugh was a good way of befriending them. Humphrey spent 2 years studying at the University of Melbourne, where he studied law, philosophy, and fine arts. During this time, he was a private in the Melbourne University Regiment, serving a period of national service in the Citizens Military Force of the Australian Army. In 1957, Humphries moved to Sydney and joined the Sydney's Phillip Street Theatre, which became Australia's leading venue for revue and satirical comedy over the next decade. In 1959, Humphries moved to London, where he lived and worked throughout the 1960s. He became a friend of leading members of the British comedy scene, including Dudley Moore and Peter Cook. In 1967, his friendship with Cook and Moore led to his first film role, a cameo as Envy in the film Bedazzled, starring Cook and Moore. In 1970, Humphries returned to Australia, where Edna Everage made her movie debut in The Naked Bunyip, 1971-72. He teamed up with producer Philip Adams and writer-director Bruce Beresford to create a film version of the Barry Mackenzie cartoons, The Adventures of Barry Mackenzie, which starred singer Barry Crocker in the title role. And it also featured Humphries, who co-wrote the script with Beresford, playing 3 different parts. Humphries' character, Sir Patterson, was a boozy Australian cultural attaché, dishevelled, uncouth, lecherous and coarse. He alternated with Edna and Sandy Stone in Humphries' stage shows, and typically featured in pre-recorded segments in Dame Edna's TV shows. So Les was the polar opposite of Dame Edna. In March 2012, Humphries announced his retirement from live entertainment, stating that he was beginning to feel a bit senior and was planning to retire from show business. Humphries announced his Australian farewell tour titled Eat, Pray, Laugh, to begin in Canberra, concluding in Perth. Following a fall in February, Humphries died after complications from hip surgery at St Vincent's Hospital in Darlinghurst, Sydney, on the 22nd of April 2023, at the age of 89. After his funeral, he was sent to Northern Suburbs Memorial Gardens and Crematorium for cremation, and his remains were scattered in an undisclosed location. Tributes to Humphries were given by members of the British royal family, including King Charles III and Sarah, Duchess of York, and by Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese and Western Australian Premier Mark McGowan. Tributes were also given by members of the entertainment industry, including Michael Parkinson, Eric Idle, and Ricky Gervais. That's a little bit of the life and times of Barry Humphries. Thanks very much for watching. As always, it's appreciated. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.